According to that intel you brought back, the rioters are getting organized. We got intel on some of the most dangerous ones, and I want to take care of them before they hurt any more civilians.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Division Underground series. Today's episode is number 13 and it's called Carefully. I'm going to do something a little different with this episode, so bear with me guys. So as Captain Benitez just said, we're down here to sort some Rikers faction people out. We need to sort them out, get them off the streets so they stop hurting people. So yeah, this is going to be the weird thing about this video. I'm contemplating doing what I do with Virtual Truck Driver Daily and talking over all of it. So I thought, you know what, let's just talk about some things and then yeah, just see how it goes from there. So I've just finished editing today as you're watching it, Virtual Truck Driver Daily episode. And I was talking about some things in there, and next minute I know is that it's finished, and I'm still talking about things. So as I said in that video, and I'm just going to go over it just a quick time again because I've edited these the wrong way around, unfortunately. But yeah, so we all know there's been some changes in my life. For the last few months, I felt like I've been losing the plot and losing a grip on reality in my head. There's going to be a lot of in this, by the way. So I've been to the doctors, been to see various health people. I've been and listened to quite a lot of things and a lot of different perspective from people, for doctors and things like that. So yeah, let me start off with about on the run up to about December, I think. I hate September through to my birthday anyway. That used to be my mum's favourite time of the year, and obviously she's not with us anymore, unfortunately, so I just hate it. So obviously I've been to the doctors, talked to them, we've talked about a few things. They've dropped one of my pain. I take tramadol for pain killers, and they've dropped one capsule off and give me an antidepressant, which means it's looking like I'm going to go back onto the antidepressants for probably life now. So that's that. Yeah, I've also been to the doctors and they've diagnosed me with a crap ton of confirmed diagnoses. What they've confirmed, the confirmed diagnoses are: I suffer with chronic fatigue syndrome, chronic pain syndrome, fibromyalgia, and hepatitis E. Now you're all saying now he's got hep. It's not the STI one, right? It's not. I haven't even done anything to get that one anyway. So yeah, really. So yeah, it's something to do with some fatty build-up and other things in my liver. I don't really know what to say at the minute because I was only diagnosed with this yesterday as I'm recording, 2 days ago as you're watching. So it's caught me a little bit by surprise, unfortunately, but that's life. With these confirmed diagnoses, well, I'll go on to the football side of things now. Obviously, we all know I was a season ticket holder at Derby County, and there's a few things that you've read on our national newspapers about the state of the club and things like that. Before that had even happened, I'd already decided that this year would be my last year holding a season ticket, and that is because with the chronic fatigue and the chronic pain, I can't. Well, I can go anywhere really, but I don't want to put myself into an unwanted situation where I end up getting hurt, unfortunately. So yeah, I'll be honest as well, right? And I know people aren't honest when it comes to money and things like that, but it is just too expensive for me to go and watch Derby. It's stupidly expensive. I even moved to the cheapest chips seats, the really cheap seats as well, and it's still well out my budget, and I still can't afford it. Because obviously I live far away from Derby. I have to take an hour and 20-minute journey on the bus to Derby, and then on the way home I got to take an hour and 40 on the bus back home, and then obviously I've got various other things as well. But recently I've been falling asleep, whether it be at the football or whether it be on a bus or a coach or something. This is why I've stopped away days. Brighton was my last away game ever, because I keep falling asleep on the coach, and now being classed as a vulnerable adult, it's not a good idea really to put myself in them sort of situations. Thankfully I had some friends that I go with who woke me up every time, so it's just rude as well. You go on the coach to talk to people, you don't go on the coach to fall asleep. So unfortunately that had been happening. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to miss the away days, but going back to the home situation, it's well over 500 quid for my season ticket to watch shitty I'm going to have to beat that out, to watch prima donnas play by falling on the floor and not even giving their all for the club. I'm not going to say every player hasn't, but there's some in there that we do need to get rid of. So yeah, it's just too expensive. All I'm going to say to you, because I know most of you play this are PC gamers, all I'm going to say is I could buy a brand new the brand new TI 1080 graphics card that come out and still have enough change left from McDonald's from my season ticket money. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're talking here. This is what we're talking. That is before the bus fare at £6.20 on the weekends and £3.10 on the Tuesdays. Before the food, I have to have a Mars bar and a bottle of Coke to perk me up, to keep me going. So that's £3.80 there. I normally have a Subway because obviously I have to leave earlier, and it's a bigger day for me because I can hardly walk that fast anyway because I've got bad hip and bad knees and things like that. So I have to leave well early. By then I'm probably looking for some lunch. There is times where I've had to get on the bus so early because my knees just obviously weren't working that do you know what I mean? I've had no breakfast, so yeah, I normally have my Mars bar on the bus home to keep me awake. So yeah, that's that. And to be truthful, I'm glad anyway with all the current issues we've got at the club going on that I'm sure you've probably watched on the national news, in the papers and things like that. So yeah, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's cheaper, more effective for me and the channel to just stay at home and play iRacing, frankly, and not fork out so much money on a season ticket. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely going to miss football, and I do need to say in a fit of rage the other night when Steve McLaren got sacked, I might have chopped up my season ticket with some very sharp scissors into about 50 different pieces because I was annoyed. I've never been that annoyed in a long time. But hey ho, that's life, unfortunately. So yeah, this is what's going on with me currently at this minute in time. I'm gonna use all the money I'm saving for football. I'm gonna get a brand new water cooler when I can because mine's failing a little bit. But my uncle did use it before he gave it to me. I've got a H180 in there, Corsair H180 in there. I might change that to a H80. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna get the 120mm. I'm gonna get the 120mm water cooler fan thing. So yeah, it's H80i or something like that. The V2 version. There's something else I wanted to say and I can't remember. So yeah, I'm gonna save up, get the rig, get my little office, I call it, finished off. So my rig, get it made secure. I need to pull the seat out a little bit. I need to mount the pedals into a proper pedal box so I can have them on the angle, because I'm just too cramped here at the minute. And then I'm saving up for these little 1.32 scale model Sebastian Loeb cars. Did you know that me and Sebastian Loeb have the same birthday? No, he wasn't obviously born in '94, whereas I was. So yeah, that's what's going on with me at the minute. So, do you know what I mean? It's I'm just trying to muddle through as much as I can, trying to be me. It's just trying to keep going, find the motivation to actually get out of bed in the mornings, things like that. So I'm trying to keep going, and I'll keep going, and I'll always be here. I just need to sort things out in my head. Doesn't help as well because I was accused of something really serious when I was in school. Like, I'm talking, I had to go to court and things like that. So that doesn't help me because the said person involved I seen the other day, and it's amazing how 2 lies can ruin somebody's life. That's all I'm saying. Swift lads will know what I'm on about. That's it. I'm not ready to tell the whole world yet, because I'm ashamed of it even though I didn't do nothing. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. So thank you all for listening. Unfortunately, I've managed to get it to go all the way to the end of the episode. That's brilliant. I never thought I'd do that. So yeah, we've just completed the mission, and we're about to head off to get the rewards and things like that. And then we'll go home, gear up again for tomorrow's mission. I'm actually gonna call this episode number. This is gonna be episode number 13, but I'm gonna call it My Life, My Story, something like that. About me. So yeah, I might do about me or something like that. So thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all again tomorrow. I might not be doing it this type of way, I might do it, I'm not too sure yet. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.